What's going on, Ewan, and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Mav, bringing you back to another hashtag Skull Nation meeting. Today is a division battle review, division battle preview day. We going up against the Bears in week 12. In week 12 at Soldier Field, noon game, big division matchup. You know what I'm saying? What's the worst that could happen? I'm looking at my boy Rap's video from Vocal Vite. His Bears preview is titled "Caleb Williams will struggle." Caleb Williams will struggle bad against the Vikings defense. It seems like he has the same views as me on this matchup because I think it's a terrible matchup for a rookie to go up against the Flores defense. He's at a clear disadvantage. Anywho, let's go ahead and give it a watch. Don't forget to leave a like, drop a follow, and I'm a tag Vocal Vite in this video so that way y'all can go directly to his channel, run the likes up, run the views up, run the subscribers up, and all that good stuff. And we're gonna dive right into this. Here we go.
Let's just go ahead and get the disrespect out the way right here at the beginning of the video. FTB. If you don't know, ask one of your fellow community members.
F the Bears.
Let you know how we rocking over here. Right? FTB, big FTBs in the comments. Drop.
I kind of feel you, bro, because they are a division rival. I get it, bro. I get it, bro. Me, look, I mean, if the Bears were to take the division, I wouldn't be mad. If they were in a position to take the division, I would not be super duper mad. At the same time, I mean, I know how bad I want my Vikings to succeed. I just do not want the Packers to succeed. I do not. And I do not want the Lions to get a Super Bowl before the Vikings do. If anything, the Bears deserve a second one more than the Lions deserve their first one before the Vikings get their first one. And Green Bay don't need no more titles, so. But still, I feel you, bro. I'm not going to forget about that loss that the Bears handed us the last time we matched up in Monday night. Like, that game was what the hell.
You feel me? Let's talk about Caleb Williams and why Brian Flores is going to be licking his chops. I just believe that Caleb Williams is the type of quarterback that Brian Flores loves to see coming up on the schedule. And the main reason is this, man. First of all, let's go through his stats. All right, he has 2,016 yards. He's 21st in the league. He has 9 touchdowns, and he has 5 interceptions with a QBR of 44.5, which makes him the...
Man, that is devastatingly low. Hey, we gonna give him his birthday lick since his birthday was just passed. Hey, belated. But man, his QBR is putrid. Look at that.
28th quarterback in the NFL out of 32 starting quarterbacks. He's 28th. Alright? This is the thing, man. Caleb Williams coming into the NFL, everybody was like, oh, the next Mahomes. He's a playmaker. He makes magic. He makes things happen from nothing.
No. He was only like that in college. NFL defenses are way different. That's what I told Bears fans.
I'll tell you right now, when you're going up against a Brian Flores scheme, his type of play style is the worst nightmare. He is going to get hit a lot. I can see the Vikings getting over 5 sacks on Sunday against the Bears because he doesn't know how to make the right decision. And
the problem is Caleb be holding on to the ball for too long. And not only that, most of his own line can't block. So it should be easy work. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of times, he doesn't even make the decision. He holds the ball, wants to spin around, and I feel bad a little bit. Not really, but I feel bad when they talk about the Bears' offensive line, when in reality, when you go back, I was sitting back and I watched a couple games now of Caleb Williams, and like, let me just see, because I really haven't been tapped into him, because I can care less. You know what I mean? So, FTB, you already know what the vibes are. Like, I'm not spending my time watching the Chicago Bears until Sunday when we play them. But what I see a lot of is him doing the loop-de-loop, spin around, trying to avoid sackers and all this. I tell you, it's going to get nasty for him. We're not.
If he don't work that outside of his tendencies, if he doesn't always look for the highlight play, if he doesn't always do that, I guarantee you he and that Bears offense would rank and fare better against high-end teams like us, because it's because he wants that big highlight play that the offense is suffering.
Ard's going to have a huge game. Van Ginkel, huge game. I even think that Dallas Turner gonna get up in there, man. Pat Jones. I mean, this is going to get ugly for Caleb Williams. Not only that, them switching over their offensive coordinator, they looked a lot out of sync. Now, people are saying they should have won that game against the Packers. I think the Packers are low-key falling off, too. They're winning by the skin of their teeth.
Yeah, it's like they're not blowing anybody out. And then let's not forget the division game that they had before last week. You know what I'm saying? They got blew out bad by Detroit. Only scored like once. Green Bay is dog shit.
When they run into a dog, they gonna learn real quick. Somebody gonna put them in their place, and it could be us when we see them in a couple weeks here. But again, Caleb Williams is just not good right now, man. I gotta give a shout out to, your boy Bo Nick. We was talking about Bo Nix not being good, but Bo Nix is actually performing at a high level right now, low key.
Yeah, that dude Bo was balling. Bo was balling. He got his shit together. It was gonna take a few games. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was like has a few games, but like ever since that Saints game, he's been on a roll.
He really is, man. Shout out to that dude, man. That dude out there balling. I know a lot of it has to do with Sean Payton and Vikings fans. We don't care too much for Sean Payton from some
Fuck Sean Payton.
past beef that we got, but again, man, he has them playing at a semi-high level. Caleb Williams, not so much. If you look at the rookie quarterbacks, when you're talking, or at least the top ones, you're talking about Drake May, Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Bo Nix, the ones that are actually out there playing week in and week out. Caleb Williams can definitely be the last on that list when you're talking about performance. I mean, he has receivers mad at him. He got coaches mad at him. Shit, defensive players don't like him in the locker room. This kid is just having...
The defensive players don't like him because the defense is getting tired. Literally every game, bro. Because they be having 3 and outs and shit.
Having a hard time, and what's really going to happen is we're going to make it even harder here in the next couple of days. When we see them on Sunday, it's going to get even worse. I can just see the Vikings exploding the drama for the Chicago Bears, whether that's, their fan base and their podcasters and stuff, talking crazy about their offensive coordinator and how he's not the right guy. This is just not going to be good for the rest of the season. They're just going to start going on the tankathon, talking about firing the head coach. I mean, we could single-handedly be
No, they definitely are right about Eberflus, man. I don't think they're going to get very far with Eberflus as their head coach. I'm sorry.
responsible, and I know there was things that built up to this, but we could single-handedly get another head coach fired. The Vikings good for that. We good for that. Hey, look here, man, you run into us, Caleb Williams, they're going to be like, oh, Eberflus isn't the right guy to match up with Caleb Williams. He looked horrible. He threw 3 interceptions, got sacked 5+ times this game. Yeah, man, this isn't good, man. I mean, we can literally end all the hype on Sunday when you're talking about the Vikings, Brian Flores' defense going up against Caleb Williams and the Bears offense. Like, we can end all the hype. I mean, there's a strong possibility that some Bears fans, if there isn't already, saying that Caleb Williams is a bust after we run into him. You feel me? This is a nightmare for Caleb, man. I feel bad for Caleb. I mean, the way he plays, the offensive scheme that the Bears run, it just isn't a great matchup.
Damn. Look at him on the ground right here. Like, damn, he's a little baby on the field. Oh.
To go up against our Minnesota Vikings defense, man. I think our defense right now is watching film and licking their chops and can't wait to strap them chin straps up on Sunday. And I'm going to be here for it. We're going to be watching it. You know what I mean? And after the post game, we'll see. I want to drop my score prediction, man. I know we were talking on Monday, me and SK, on Purple Parlor. And, a lot of times when you talk about the Vikings going up against the Bears, the Packers, the Lions, we always say it's an NFC North matchup. It's going to be close. It's going to be grimy. It's one of those games, right? I got to say this, man. RAP got a feeling like this right here, and you would expect it to be the Titans or the Jaguars game that we would have blown the team out, but we didn't, right? We still got the victory, though. We can make it 4 in a row against the Bears, but I feel like we're going to go out with style with the 4. We're not just going to win. I think the Vikings are actually going to blow this team out. I think this is the blowout. I think we're going to win at least, like, it's going to...
Don't say that, Rob. You're going to jinx us. Don't say that. I mean, as much as I would love a blowout victory, with this type of team and with Sam Darnold as our quarterback, I'm not sure if that's going to happen, dude. Especially if Jalen Naylor is still at Y3 dropping easy money passes.
It'd be like 31-6. 38-14, something like that. We're gonna win by more than 3 scores. That's a fact. I feel it, man. Drop your prediction down in the comments, man. Caleb Williams is in for a rude awakening. We are going to put the bus tag on this kid on Sunday. Although I don't believe he is, but it's gonna look like that from the outside looking in. I'll let your boy.
Now, bust is a word that's used too early, okay? For the most part. Like, I'd wait until the end of the rookie contract, and then, like, if that player has not developed or ascended his game by the end of his rookie contract, he can be considered a bust, okay? However, you got people that were considered busts that are reviving their careers, like Baker Mayfield. Sam Darnold is kind of right now. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Yeah, overall, like, as long as the Bears don't do no plays that get the ball out quick, we should be in the clear. But then again, you know, if Caleb throws to the inside, you know what I'm saying, there's no guarantee that it's going to do very well, because who's getting past IPJ and Moneybag Blake? And then furthermore, I mean, our biggest question is, like, is the pass rush going to get there in enough time for Caleb not to make a couple throws against us? Because I don't know what it is when it comes to lower end quarterbacks, but for some reason they want to play their hardest hardball when they come and play against the Vikings. I don't know what it is. It's probably because they don't respect us, but one day they will. One day, just add a Lombardi to the trophy one day. But yeah, man. And as far as our office is concerned, as long as, like, if Garrett Bradbury can have a better game than what he did last week, we should be solid. Because, I mean, I'm kind of over Garrett Bradbury at this point. You already know how I feel about him. Like, I think we should trade him, you know what I'm saying, for something next year. Saying, like, I don't know, get a center, you know what I'm saying, free agency or the draft. Like, something has to change about that center position. Because, like, you know, in pass protection, Garrett Bradbury gets ate up. Great run blocker, but not a great pass blocker, and it's showing. Like, if Darnold doesn't have to run like a chicken with his head cut off the entire game to avoid sacks and make big plays, I'll settle for that. But that falls on the offensive line, and I'm just still staring down Garrett Bradbury, because Don Reisner, he didn't do bad in his debut. And, like, you know, Blake Brandel, he did okay. You know what I'm saying? He lost a couple reps, but he was all right. And then, like, Robinson had an iffy day last week. You know what I'm saying? And Big Bry is Big Bry. But yeah, man. If those factors can happen and if the run game can improve, I think that blowout at Cannon will be possible, because Jettis is going to get his against this defense. You know what I'm saying? Jettis is going to get his. Like, because Kevin O'Connell can scheme him away from the just playing on the outside. You know what I'm saying? And make sure, you know, Sam gives it to him with an open hole at the zone. Or, like, you know, if they're playing cover 2-man and, you know, Jettis is on like a in-breaking route, there's no safety help over the top. You know what I'm saying? As long as Jettis is not running outside streaks or inside streaks, we should be good. But yeah, man, I expect TJ Hawkinson to also have a pretty good day in Chicago too. But yeah, man, that's it. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and notification bell. Well, shout out my boy Rap. You are goated. You are one of the best Vikings content creators on earth. I don't know if I told you that to your face when we met earlier in the season, but you one of the guys. I appreciate y'all. All my E-Unit, go ahead and raid his channel if you haven't thought about it already. Leave likes and comments and subs to his channel, and I'll see you guys for the next week's video when we preview against the Arizona Cardinals. Till then, take care, y'all. Deuces.